Very good morning. The top news today is brought to you by Resonate International with a mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The news being covered is on PM Modi's bold initiative to step into Ukraine peace void, a beacon of hope amid existing chaos. As the Russia-Ukraine conflict approaches its third year, the global community faces the stark reality of a prolonged and devastating war with the potential and possibility to engulf others. Besides thousands of military casualties on both sides, about 10,000 Ukrainian civilians, which include 576 children, have been killed and nearly 16 million Ukrainians have been displaced from their homes. A huge damage has been caused to the critical Ukrainian civil infrastructure, including its power plants and energy grid, due to continuous aerial bombardment from Russia. UNICEF reports that over 5 million children in Ukraine require urgent humanitarian assistance. While the ground reality in Ukraine remains dire, the global impact on world food and energy supplies is turning out to be enormous due to Russian blockades. This has especially hit developing countries very badly, including India, where food security is a critical issue already. Despite numerous attempts at diplomacy by many countries and many state heads personally, the ongoing hostilities show no sign of abating. In this deeply entrenched conflict, Indian Prime Minister's recent diplomatic overtures represent a critical and timely intervention by personally visiting Ukraine just this last week, a first by an Indian PM since 1991. This unprecedented move marks a significant chapter in India's diplomatic history and a genuine concern for world peace and stability. PM Modi's peace initiative comes at a time when global powers are deeply divided over this conflict, and as Ukraine continues to grapple with the devastating impacts of the ongoing conflict with Russia. The West, led by NATO countries, has provided so far over $50 billion in military aid to Ukraine, with continuing support, while Russia continues to wage its unrelenting military campaign, taking assistance from its own supporters. India's challenge lies in its precarious position between these two poles. The challenges for Mr. Modi are thus clear and well understood also. While India has not condemned Russia's actions outright, it has consistently advocated for peace and dialogue. Balancing relations with both Russia and Ukraine requires a delicate diplomacy. Historically speaking, India has maintained a strong relationship with Russia, purchasing nearly 60% of its military hardware from Moscow. This strategic relationship with Russia complicates Mr. Modi's effort to present India as a neutral mediator. However, India's abstentions from UN resolutions condemning Russia's actions have drawn criticism from Western allies, questioning India's commitment to international law. Despite these challenges, Mr. Modi's diplomatic effort presents a unique opportunity. India's economic and strategic rise has been undeniable for sure, with its GDP surpassing $3.7 trillion in 2023, making it the world's fifth largest economy. This gives India the financial and the diplomatic weight to influence this conflict's trajectory. Further, India's non-aligned stance has allowed it to maintain open channels with both Russia and Ukraine. India's presidency of the G20 in 2023 has further elevated its global standing. The G20 summit in New Delhi saw Mr. Modi push for a resolution emphasizing the importance of territorial integrity and sovereignty, indirectly addressing the Ukraine crisis. G20 platform and BRICS provides Mr. Modi, who in any case carries a very good personal relations with many global leaders, with a rare opportunity to rally global support for a peace initiative that balances the interests of both Eastern and Western powers towards resolving the Ukraine conflict. Moreover, India's purchase of discounted Russian oil, while severely criticized, has also allowed it to maintain leverage over Moscow. What needs to be done now after Mr. Modi's visit to Ukraine and subsequent talks with both President Biden and President Zelensky? First is to establish a dedicated peace envoy by appointing a seasoned diplomat for resolving the Ukraine conflict. Relentless shuttle diplomacy must begin, then bringing global attention to the cause and the purpose. Second, India's strategic ties with Russia and goodwill with Ukraine must be leveraged fully. An exploratory summit between the two can be arranged in Delhi without loss of time. Third, platforms like G20 and BRICS should be sensitized once again, and emergency meets should be arranged, preferably in Delhi, for clarity and support in shaping the process forward. Other stakeholders, EU and US, must be taken on board. GCC and African Union should also be mobilized. This backing of international clarity and commitment will be greatly helpful for Mr. Modi in dealing with the issue of pushing for a breakthrough under which a ceasefire gets declared by both sides without further loss of time. Fourth, once the first stage objective is achieved, further steps towards providing humanitarian and other immediate support to Ukraine, addressing other related issues of war and timely resolving root causes of this conflict, etc. can begin. If Mr. Modi's peace efforts bear fruit, the implications could be far-reaching. On a broader scale, Mr. Modi's success could redefine India's role in global conflict resolution. India has historically refrained from direct involvement in international conflicts, but this initiative could mark a turning point, positioning India as a key player in global peace efforts, with so many hotspots around to be taken care for the good of the humanity. As PM Modi steps into this challenging role, the world must recognize the urgency of the moment. With over 70% of Ukrainians now living below the poverty line. The human cost of this war is too great to ignore. It is not just a test of diplomacy, but a test of global leadership. Mr. Modi's initiative must be backed by concerted international support, from facilitating peace talks to providing humanitarian aid. The world cannot afford to stand by as this conflict drags on. It is time to act, to support the peace process, and to bring an end to the suffering. Let this be the moment when the world chooses diplomacy over destruction. Thank you very much. God bless.